back in Week 3. The Dolphins won a shootout in their first matchup against the Bills. Can Buffalo avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be field. Inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
I think it all came together there. In breaking well.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanders to kick off 1-1.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Allen's throw is complete, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Allen again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. James has got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His first touchdown on the air. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And fights through one man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Still fighting for more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. They will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And caught by Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Instead of 4th down, they'll be able to start over now in the red zone.
And field position still has huge value in the NFL. As you said, in the red zone, that really hurts them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Allen. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. C.D. Lamb. 2 touchdown catches on the after.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock it.
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And Charles, we look at the performance so far, 3 touchdown passes. Been pretty good, but they're losing.
You start with the positive, exactly as you stated. The 3 touchdown passes he's already thrown. You see them here getting it done. But the rest of the team, as well as himself, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to try and rally themselves back into the lead.
Absolutely. They've got to find a way to turn it around. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Single.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He's crashing. He's chasing.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him
You better
down.
talk to your boy.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, touchdown Dolphins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. That escapes the sack. And this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Allen now on first down.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you